Congratulations. If you're hearing this recording, you've officially accepted the position of overnight keeper of Blackstone Lighthouse, located somewhere off the coast of the United Kingdom. The lighthouse has stood for nearly 200 years. According to official records, 27 keepers have served here. According to the logbook hidden beneath the floorboards, there have actually been 53. The others were quietly removed from history. Your responsibilities are simple. Keep the light burning until sunrise. Record any unusual events in the keeper's log. Do not leave the island before dawn. Most importantly, follow every rule exactly as written. These rules weren't made for your safety. They were made because someone else ignored them. Rule 1. Every evening you'll climb the spiral staircase to light the lantern. As you climb, count every step. There should always be 173, not 172, not 174, 173. If you reach step 90, and suddenly the next step is 92. Stop counting. Do not continue climbing. Do not ask yourself where step 91 went. Turn around slowly. Walk back down. Never run, no matter how many footsteps you hear following you. The thing climbing behind you can only move while you're climbing. If you reach the bottom first, you'll survive. If it reaches the lantern room before you, the light won't belong to you anymore. Rule 2. The lantern has burned almost continuously since 1831. Storms haven't extinguished it. Rain hasn't extinguished it. Even lightning hasn't extinguished it. If the flame suddenly dies on its own, don't relight it. Wait exactly 60 seconds. You'll feel someone standing beside you. You may hear breathing. You may feel cold fingers resting gently on your shoulder. Ignore it. It isn't trying to hurt you. It's making sure you're alone. If you light the lantern before the minute is over, you'll discover you weren't alone. Rule 3. Mirrors are forbidden. The previous keeper ignored this rule. He hung a shaving mirror beside his bed. On the first night, his reflection smiled. He didn't. On the second, his reflection blinked while he wasn't looking. On the third, his reflection left the mirror. The real keeper was never seen again. If you somehow find a mirror inside the lighthouse, cover it immediately. Do not look long enough to recognize the face staring back, because it won't be yours. The reflections belong to the keepers who never escaped. Some beg for help, some scream, some simply point toward the sea. Never follow where they're pointing. Rule 4. Ships occasionally pass the lighthouse during the night. Every legitimate vessel is listed inside the logbook. Before signaling any ship, check the log. If the ship isn't recorded, do not acknowledge it. Turn away from the windows. Do not wave. Do not answer the horn. Do not flash the beacon. Whatever is sailing out there hasn't crossed the sea. It's crossed something much worse. And it isn't searching for land. It's searching for someone willing to replace the last keeper. Rule 5. At exactly 2:17 a.m., you'll hear 3 knocks on the front door. Open the viewing hatch, never the door. You'll see an elderly man wearing an old lighthouse uniform. His oilskin coat will be soaked. His beard will drip seawater onto the steps. He'll politely ask, "Is my shift over?" Never answer. Close the hatch. If you speak to him, he'll thank you. The next morning, your name will appear in the lighthouse records. His will disappear. Rule 6. The radio is only for emergencies. Sometimes it will activate on its own. A calm voice will say, "Keeper, please identify yourself." Listen carefully. If the voice correctly says your full name, you may answer. If it gets even one letter wrong, Turn the radio off immediately. Whatever is calling is practicing. Eventually, it gets your name right. When that happens, it knows enough to come inside. Rule 7. Never whistle inside the lighthouse. The sound carries farther than it should, much farther. If you hear someone whistling the same tune back, leave the room immediately, because the reply didn't come from outside. It came from somewhere inside the walls. Rule 8. Low tide reveals the old stone causeway connecting the island to the mainland. Ignore it, no matter how trapped you feel, no matter how frightened you become. The path only exists after midnight because something wants you to cross it. Every keeper who attempted to leave using the causeway vanished halfway across. Their footprints simply stopped. Rule 9. Sometimes you'll notice another lighthouse shining in the distance. There isn't one. There never has been. Never flash your light at it. If it flashes back, extinguish every lamp except the beacon. Hide beneath the staircase. Cover your ears. You'll still hear the footsteps climbing. Don't count them. Final rule. This rule has never officially been broken. Not because every keeper obeyed it, because those who didn't were never found. If dawn never comes, do not leave the lighthouse. Ignore the silence. Ignore the sea. Ignore the voices of your family calling your name from the beach. They are not your family. Keep the beacon burning. Feed the flame every drop of oil you have. Lock every door. Nail every window shut. Pray if you believe in God. Pray harder if you don't, because when the sea finally notices you're still alive, it will come to collect what should have drowned long ago. And the lighthouse will need another keeper. If you've been offered the position at Blackstone Lighthouse, decline it. Some jobs aren't worth the money. Some places don't want employees. They want replacements.